Welcome to Crafty Hints. I'm Chantel. Today I'll be doing some last minute Valentine's Day gifts. So I picked up this heart muffin tin at the Dollar Tree. And now I'm using some old crayons. So you just want to get the wrappers off and you're going to cut them up into little pieces. What we're going to do is make some rainbow crayons. These will make cute Valentines for kids. Who doesn't want a rainbow crayon? They are so much fun. So I just put colors together that I thought would look nice and continue to just take off the wrapper. I had a piece of cardstock and then a cutting board underneath just in case it went through, and just used an old steak knife. Easy enough. Now, when you have a crayon that's in there without a wrapper, they tend to get little bits of crayon on them. So I took the back of the knife and just scraped it off. Pretty easy and fun. You could have the kids do this also. They don't have to use a knife. You can use your fingers to snap them. But yeah, you can use a regular muffin tin as well. I just thought this would be cute for Valentine's. So I continued to put colors together that would be fun. And then once it was ready, I put it in the oven at, I think I did about 300. I was trying to think. It was between 250 and 300. I don't think it matters as long as you don't leave it in there too long. You're just trying to get it melty like this. And this was from my phone because I had it on me and they were still melty. If you have a little bit of chunks still there, I took just a toothpick and just swirled it a little bit. Now, if you're impatient and you need these quickly, you can pop them in the freezer. And I did do that. Actually, I put it outside. I'm in Minnesota and it was 21 degrees outside. It was even a little bit warmer for us. So I thought, that'll work. And they popped out rather easily. This one had just a little bit of crayon up at the top. And that one and the one below it. Or maybe the heat doesn't go quite the same, but they didn't want to pop out. So you could take a hair dryer. I just took my heat gun and just gave it the tiny bit of heat on the bottom on the low setting. I didn't want to melt it. I just wanted enough for it to let go. And that seemed to do the trick. And there they are. Aren't those beautiful? Okay, I have a free printable that I'll also link down below in my description box. It just says color your heart out in colors in a rainbow color. Next, what you'll do, you'll pick which one you want. Just going to use some double-sided tape. Super easy. Put a piece on the back and adhere it. Now, your kids could give them out just like this, or if you want to give them to a kid, there's a spot below that says from, so that you can write your name. They also have these little gift bags or treat bags at the Dollar Tree. And they have a Ziploc on them. And one side is hearts and one side's clear, so I thought this would be perfect. And it's as easy as that to help make some homemade Valentines. You could also use these little muslin treat bags. So what I did was use one of those little bags again. And I'm going to put a few crayons. So if you wanted to give a couple rainbow ones to someone, you could do that. I'm putting them in the bag so that they don't accidentally mark up this bag. And then you can also put some candy with them and you're not worried about them. Even though crayons are non-toxic, I just thought might be best to do it this way. And I just stuffed some little sixlets in there. cute little Valentine. And here they are. So easy. Now, I am doing this with a couple of friends. Melissa from Melissa Makes It DIY was hosting and invited me, as well as Sun from Sun's Art and Marjorie from Jeter's Blessings. Each of us have a few last-minute Valentine gift ideas. So grab the playlist from the link below and make sure you subscribe to them. All right, I grabbed this gold pretty basket from the Dollar Tree, as well as this tissue paper. And I'm just going to line it first with the red paper. I thought this would be nice because then you have that later on to use. And then I just doubled over the Valentine paper. So pretty. Has a little bit of sparkles to it, which I didn't even notice in the store, but nice surprise. Now, take a look at Walmart and some of the other stores. They have some Christmas and winter clearance already, and I thought this was perfect. It says snuggle season. So I'm just going to do up this gift basket, but check it out because all of their slippers seem to be on clearance. So I've got some Lindor truffles in here because someone loves those. So I'm putting together their little Valentine gift. A little bit of this instant cappuccino. I'm trying to make them cozy. So it's putting together gifts that you know that person will like. It doesn't have to be a chocolate heart or whatever. Put together things that you think they'll like. I found this candle at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just putting a little bit of baker's twine around it, and I will just knot that. So these aren't huge DIYs. They're just a couple of ideas that you can use for Valentine's Day. Now, I also took this heart. It's actually a sticker, but I didn't want it to stick all over the candle so that after Valentine's Day, they can clip this off and it still fits their decor. So I'll just tuck that in there. And some Uno Go cards. I found those at the Dollar Tree. What a buy. Well, they just went up to $1.25 at my stores. Just this last week, I went a couple days before and it was still $1 and went on Friday and it had gone up. And those are little sixlets I also picked up at the Dollar Tree. So cute. But a nice little gift. I think they will love this. Wouldn't you? It's just a nice little cozy package. Perfect. And some sweet treats. Oh, I do have this little love. I thought that would be sweet to just tuck in there. And it's all ready for them. I found these slippers too, Best Papa. So if you want to make one for Grandpa or your dad or whoever, perfect, right? Okay. Making one more, I popped in a gift card and some different candies. I used another one of those metal baskets, but this time I'm not putting the Valentine paper in there. And pop the lid on. This was a mix of a birthday gift and Valentine's, so I put it all kind of together there. Okay, you see my theme. It's a cozy Valentine's Day. It's been so cold here in Minnesota that everyone wants to be warm and cozy. All right, just getting those to all fit in there nicely. And I will link right above, right here, the video that I made this tumbler if you're interested. It was my last video. And I put a little box of chocolates in up at the top. You'll see in just a second. And I'm putting some apple cider. I apologize. It's up at the top and I'm a little zoomed in. Here's a straw and the brush to clean the straw. Just gonna tuck that right here. Looking pretty cozy. And I think that this will make her day. Such a sweet little gift and a gift card so she can get what she wants. All right, I bought these foam hearts and this one's a little bit deformed there. So it's a perfect one to use for this, but I thought these foam hearts would be a little bit thicker. So I'm going to double it over because I didn't have any other craft foam. And I'm taking this Dollar Tree mug and I traced that out. But even doubled over, it's still a little bit thin. So I added some cardboard and I trimmed it down so it's just inside the rim. So it makes more of a lid. All right, glue that down and we're good to go. I made a quick little Lazy Susan. I had these little Lazy Susan pieces I bought off Amazon. I can link those for you, but I just taped it to the bottom of this plate because my Lazy Susan was out in my paint tent. And this is some of my butcher paper that I just wadded up. Waste not, want not. And this spackle is called Fast and Final, and it's a lot more white than the spackle you get from the Dollar Tree. I got it online and found it was much cheaper than in Walmart. I can link that for you also. It was a 32 ounce. So I put a star tip on this frosting bag. And I'm just going to wipe off my spoon. The reason I put that in the center was so I wouldn't have to put so much spackle in the center. It started to make that peak in the center. So we're just going to go around the outside edge. And it takes a minute to kind of get a handle on it, I think. And once you get going, just kind of an up-down motion works really well. And I did find these metal tips work so much better than the Dollar Tree ones. After you go around once, go around the outside again so that this creates a little lip off of your mug. So it really looks like whipped cream sitting on top of your mug. Now just go back in, fill this in a bit, just like you would a big cup of whipped cream. Oh goodness, when we get done with this, it looks just about good enough to eat. So I'm just kind of stacking this up and then going back and, making it a little bit more pretty, going around in a circle. But I wanted to kind of get it stacked up there, just like whipped cream kind of does as you're getting up towards the top of it. You can get the Fast and Final, I think, at Home Depot or Lowe's also. You don't have to get that off Amazon, but I think it was maybe cheaper there. All right, just finishing up that top little peak. Does that not look like whipped cream? I love it. Okay, I got those sprinkles off Amazon. You could also make your own if you have a little paper punch. But don't use real sprinkles because the spackling starts to disintegrate the sugar. And then this is some of the leftover foam that I had, and I'm just cutting little sprinkles. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I love it. Now, I did go in with some tweezers to just kind of tuck some of them in to make sure they weren't going to fall off. And all the ones that fell down underneath the edge, it was just easier to grab it with that. And then you can tuck them in. On my Cricut, I made XOXO. You could use the Dollar Tree letters or letter stickers from your favorite hobby store. And just going to rub that on. This mug had some dots, like a border there, and I thought it was perfect. Kind of looks a little bit Rae Dunn-ish. Oh my goodness, how cute! Is that not adorable? I love how this mug turned out. I hope you do too. Give me a thumbs up if you think this turned out fabulous. I can't wait to see which one. Oh, I also filled this full of candy to make it a gift for a friend who wanted one of these mugs. So it's full of candy and she can just pop that off. All right, my last one here. I'm wrapping up this box with some of the butcher paper. So you're just going to do kind of like wrapping a gift. I hadn't done one of these in the longest time. I had to think through it again. So I won't say I did the perfect job. And I end up going back with masking tape. And I do show it. So I just want to let you know, start out with masking tape. The Scotch tape just didn't hold well, even when it wasn't the shiny side. So on the other end, I'm just trimming that off and trying to see, am I going to fold it in on this side or am I going to let the flaps fold on the other side? I decided that it'll fold over onto the other side. So it'll just kind of look like the sides of a gift as it does that. So I'll put a snip in the corners so that it folds over the edge. If you're enjoying this video, I do hope that you'll pause for just a moment, hit that subscribe, hit the bell, join us. I would love to have you as part of our friends and family. Also, don't forget to comment below. What is your favorite Valentine's gift that you're giving this year? Did you make it? Did you buy something special? I would love to hear what others think are fun Valentine's gifts. Are you really traditional or do you think totally outside the box? No pun intended to us wrapping a box here. I did, continue to show this just because some may not have wrapped a box like this before. And I did want to show you some of the details. So after I get going with the masking tape, I kind of speed up, flip over to the other side so that you don't have to watch every little bit. All right, just a little bit of tissue paper in here to cover up anything that isn't beautiful inside. Now, my daughter loves socks, so I get her all kinds of fun socks from the Dollar Tree. Just push those down and those plastic things will pop out. Then they'll sit in there more pretty. Okay, she loves llamas. She loves dogs. She loves sloths. So if I see them, I have to grab them, right? I might have to think more about them now that it's gone up another quarter because, that's an extra $1 for each 4, but there's some love bombs, so a bath bomb, some face wipes, some lip balm, and then this one I picked up at Walmart. I told you they've got a lot of clearance. That used to be $7.97, and I got it for $1. Good deals. You have to check out some of the clearance. It is crazy. Every winter, they have huge clearance events. So take a look there. Decided to press that all down in there. And now I'm sticking some of the heart stickers from the Dollar Tree on the outside of my box, just to give it a little bit of decor on the front. You could have also used wrapping paper, whatever will suit your needs. This is just an idea instead of buying a basket or a gift bag. Now I got to give her some truffles and some sixlets, but I think this turned out adorable. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you also enjoyed the whole video, but I look forward to reading your comments, and I do respond to every single one. So leave me a comment below on what gift you're making or giving, and which one did you like the most today? All right, thank you so very much. Here's a couple other videos you might enjoy, and if you click on my picture, it'll help you subscribe if you haven't yet. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget the playlist.